Today we will in a real sense look at the Desert Garden Organization value expectation for 2022, 2025 and 2030 considering the underthought in spite of prevalent thinking the expense of a computerized cash is one of the really primary factors to think about in an unpretentious manner. Computerized monetary standards sort of have been a triumph and at the same time for commonly specific clients a mishap situation perspective which sort of is genuinely huge. All things considered, vendors and monetary supporters consistently looking at gauge costs down to the tiniest detail and need to know the reactions of these constantly gotten explanation on major problems in a real sense. Is Desert Garden Organization Rose a savvy hypothesis? How much will Desert Spring Organization by and large be fundamentally worth in 2025? Or how much will Desert Garden Organization truly be for the most part worth in 10 years? Investing in any crypto on an essentially lengthy and transitory reason will truly be somewhat inspected. Significantly unusually questions like whether we make any interest in a real sense rose or whether Desert Spring Organization will in every way that really matters squeeze by in the accompanying several years are in every practical sense dark. Incredibly in any case certainly let us explicitly discuss the Desert Spring Organization rose frame and a fast preamble to this speedy rising crypto before happening to the accompanying point in an especially significant manner. Desert Garden Organization right currently by and large remaining parts at 0052 ust with a market capitalization of 262,899,141 making it rank 111 in the main coins list in a significant where Rose has a 24-hour volume of 27,006,060 according to tech newsletter value lister. So they really thought the worth by and large worth of Desert Garden Organization has changed 134 in the especially beyond 24 hours fundamentally in spite of mainstream thinking in latest 7 days. The expense of in a real sense rose has a distinction in 727. It really is limited to a biggest reserve of 5,027,383,223 coins which all things considered is genuinely critical. Rose value expectation 2022. There are signs that the crypto market will enter another age truly as opposed to prevalent thinking. Sure that the really long expense assumption at Rose's cost will explicitly take off since there in every practical sense is still optimism that the money will all things considered attract extensively kind of more thought as opposed to mainstream thinking. The year 2022 can end with a normal expense of 0085 and a base worth truly worth of 0082 which sort of is genuinely huge. The most really outrageous expense in a real sense should trade around 0095 in a genuinely huge manner. Rose value forecast 2023 for especially long stretch Desert Spring Organization cost assumptions principal assessment really is key which generally is genuinely huge to the extent that industry benefits. The really neighborhood emblematic offers a couple in a significant manner. The pretty mechanized economy's freedom truly makes it for the most part ideal in a genuinely enormous manner as dApps and especially stable coins make. The association most certainly offers relentless programmable portion compass tasks and limit decisions. Perhaps the truly typical expense of generally Rose will rise to about 0.12 by 2023 if kind of additional monetary patrons by and large are attracted to the idea. For 2023 the year can end with a generally outrageous expense of 0.14 with a base worth degree of 0.11. Incredibly Desert Spring Organization value expectation 2024 apparently by 2024 Oasis Organization Rose costs will fundamentally have sort of shown up at a level like their previous all-time high. By 2024 we could basically expect a run of the mill cost of 0.17 on account of everything does effortlessly. We expected the best expense of Desert Garden Organization could essentially rely upon 0.20 in 2024 which generally is very critical. Clearly there truly are chances that the market will in a real sense dump after a truly lengthy bull fundamentally run and it truly is commonplace for cryptographic currency market rose value expectation 2025. A steady method for managing this cash could basically be found on various locales and social events in spite of prevalent thinking. As per this assumption stage Desert Spring organization will predictable at its continuous expense from now forward endlessly in an especially significant way. By 2025 the rose should justify a generally lovely outrageous worth of 030. The base expense can basically go up to 024. If the market gets bullish, which really is genuinely critical. Desert Garden organization value forecast 2026 and 2026 with more gathering and associations between really other critical blockchain networks. The expense of Desert Spring organization would essentially take off the most especially outrageous trading cost, could sort of reach 043 in 2026. The expense reaches will be very stylish, expecting we keep it that way, which is genuinely critical on account of all that works out. Decidedly we can essentially expect a commonplace expense of 039. With a generally outrageous expense of 043 for 2026. Rose value expectation 2027. The Desert Garden organization worth will sort of work because of the undertakings of the association creators and especially neighborhood supporters incredibly. Thusly, the decided expense for the year 2027 sort of is bullish in an unpretentious manner. Rose certainly was supposed to contact a biggest worth degree of 066, close to the completion of 2027, as basically demonstrated by specialists, or so they explicitly thought. Of course, it certainly is particularly kind of confident that the Desert Spring organization's future will at last create, or so they in every practical sense thought, as needs be. The expected ordinary expense of essentially rose will generally be around 057 to 058, truly is really typical in 2027. Depending upon the market as communicated in a comparative proverb, the rose is without a doubt outrageous expense, goes from 057 to 066 for 2027, in an unpretentious manner. Desert Spring organization value expectation 2028 rose truly have gigantic potential, with kind of unambiguous facilitated endeavors and improvements, could grow the amount of clients and adoption in an unpretentious manner. Expecting that the market essentially centers around placing assets into Desert Garden organization, the expense could rise a ton sort of higher by 2028. It can show up at a generally sort of outrageous pretty worth of 099, which in every practical sense is very critical. It explicitly is certainly common that the rose will turn a touch, expecting the market goes down. The year 2028 can end with an ordinary expense of 085 with a base expense of 083. And the most essentially outrageous expense of 099 in a fundamentally significant manner. Desert Garden organization value forecast 2029. Desert Garden organization present worth sort of reach could interest various representatives and thusly especially